Hi everyone, it's Angela with Create Your Future. Happy Saturday. In today's video, we are going to talk about thought transmission and how it works and how this is really the basis of intentional manifesting. Actually, it is how your whole life is created. It's how everything has been happening, and it's how everything is going to continue to happen. So I'm really excited to talk about this. This is one of my favorite topics, so stay tuned for this. I also want to mention that we have a free course that we are giving away. This is one of Amanda's courses. It's how to find your blocks to manifest anything. This is an awesome course, guys. So if you're interested in that, look in our description box. Also, I have my own course, Awaken to I Am, very foundational. This course helps you strengthen core beliefs. So at the core level, you begin to understand and incorporate the process of conscious manifesting so that you can manifest anything, any desire at all that you might have. And that is also available if you want to look in our description box. Okay, let's jump into this topic. This is one of my most favorite things to talk about because it's fascinating. So I want to start with saying that you are basically an electromagnetic tower, right? So your thoughts are electrical impulses, and every thought that you have is pushing out into your reality. It doesn't matter if it is about a specific person, a romantic partner, if it's about your finances, if it's about money, if it's about your body, if it's about health. Everything in your reality is listening to what you are thinking about that particular situation, about that person. Your thoughts are always pushing out. They're always going out to whatever it is that you're thinking about. It's always happening. So the question that I get most often is, well, if my thoughts are always pushing out, if I'm thinking that my specific person wants me and loves me, chooses me, why do I not see evidence immediately in my 3D? So that is because, like I just said a minute ago, you are an electromagnetic tower. Your heart space, your subconscious space, the place where you are feeling things, is the magnetic part that aligns you to your experience. So kind of let me break this down. Say that you are manifesting your specific person, they have rejected you, and there's a third party involved. So now you're aware of conscious manifesting, and you are creating a new story about your person. You are affirming that they choose me, they want me, and they love me, right? So when you are thinking those things, your person is thinking along those same lines. They are thinking about what you're thinking about, right? But because this story is new to you, say your old story is that I'm rejected, I'm not wanted, I never get the person that I want. You're now going to change that story, but your subconscious does not receive it immediately. It's used to the old story. It's used to the idea of you being rejected, not wanted, things not working out. So you are going to have to replace that with a new story. And this is where the repetition comes in. This is why we are always saying persist. So you're going to persist in that new story. You're going to repeat it. You're going to affirm it. You're going to visualize it. You're going to script whatever technique you like best. You are going to put your attention on that new story until it begins to feel natural. It begins to feel real. It begins to feel like your truth. And as you begin to feel that, now your specific person is going to show up in a way that reflects the feeling state, right? So you're basically aligning, you're a magnet for the reality that supports what it is that you've been thinking about, and then you experience that. But what's really important here in understanding thought transmission, and I want this to encourage you, is immediately when you begin to think things, the object of your thought, whether it is a person, whether it's your body, whether it's money, is receiving that thought. So one way to help your faith, one way to help you begin to feel normal about this new story, begin to align with it, to begin to be that magnet to draw the experience in, is to recognize that whatever you're thinking about is hearing your thought, hearing what you're thinking, receiving that in their own mind, right? So that should be encouraging to help dissolve that resistance, that old story, that unbelief that the new story is actually real. So that's what I do whenever I am intending for things. Not only am I affirming for that new outcome that I want, but I'm reminding myself this person, this situation, my body, whatever it is overhearing this thought that I have, overhearing the new story, overhearing the expectation, overhearing the desire that I have. And that is what gives me the faith to realize that I am now being drawn to it, that it's coming my way, that I'm going to have my desire. So guys, reinforce that core belief within you always, that everyone and everything is listening to your thoughts. And it does not matter if you are talking about a person or if you are talking about your body, if you're talking about money, if you're talking about your career, it doesn't matter. Everything in your experience is waiting for your voice, your direction. And all of your thoughts, which are basically your attention, is the direction that you are sending out, is the direction that you are giving to everything in your experience. So pay attention to what you're thinking. Pay attention to what you're thinking about yourself. One of the most important things you can do is to build yourself up in believing that you are the sole creator, the sole operant power, the God of your experience, affirming that your story, your truth is coming from within, and you are the one that gets to decide what that is. Affirming that you know in every moment that everyone in your reality is overhearing what you're thinking. Affirming that you are the one that chooses those thoughts and everyone is listening to what you're thinking. Also, keep your thoughts about yourself always positive. You are the priority. You are valuable. You are irreplaceable. You are the most important one in your reality. So if you are thinking about your specific person, remind yourself, if you are thinking, I'm not really lovable, I have a pattern of being rejected all the time, and I know it's happening again. Remind yourself in that moment that that's what you're pushing out to your specific person. They are thinking, I'm going to reject this person because they're not what I want and I really don't love them. You have to change that thinking and remind yourself and catch yourself and say, wait a minute, do I want this? No, I want to be loved because I am loved. I want to be chosen because I am chosen. I am the most important person. I am irreplaceable. I am so precious. I am valuable. Begin to speak those things into yourself, over yourself, and your person is going to think those same things. And remind yourself that it's happening. Now, a fun little exercise that you can do to build up your faith in this is to think about something that you might want someone to say or do in a situation that you don't have a lot of emotional attachment. So maybe a coworker showing up to work, in a particular color outfit, or maybe, someone in your family calling you and inviting you to go out to dinner. Think about something specifically that you want to have happen, but you don't have a lot of emotional attachment to it, just something fun. And then remind yourself when it shows up, oh, a few days ago, I was thinking about this. A few days ago, I imagined or thought about my coworker showing up with a purple Hawaiian shirt on. A few days ago, I thought about my sister calling me and inviting me for lunch at a, particular restaurant that we like. Remind yourself that you were thinking about that and then it showed up for you. So create those fun little things that you don't have a significant emotional attachment to reinforce your faith in this. Because as you grow your faith in this, no matter what it is that you want to manifest, your belief in the power within you and those thoughts that are pushing out is going to begin to override maybe the resistance that you have around a particular situation. So if you have had just, a lot of bad luck in relationships and you feel negative about your relationship and the things that you want to manifest, you can begin to remind yourself that my thoughts are pushing out. And right now I'm affirming that my specific person loves me and wants me. Right now, I am intending that they are thinking about me and missing me and wanting the relationship with me. Right now, I know that they are choosing me. And I know they are thinking those things. That builds your faith when you know that they are thinking those things. That causes you to think, because they're thinking that, they're going to show up and show me that. Because they're thinking that, I'm going to see it come into my reality. So it encourages you to persist. It encourages you to keep going forward. It encourages you to know that in this moment, even though you're seeing something that might not match that thought, this moment is just based on yesterday or last week's thought. And now that you're changing the thought and they are picking up on it, you're going to see the result. So grow yourself in believing that it's always happening, and set yourself up for success by planning those little experiences that are just going to be fun when they come in and encourage you and boost you. So guys, your thoughts are always pushing out. They're always showing up based, everyone is showing up based on what you're thinking, because this whole experience, this whole journey is totally and completely your perception. So everyone is coming back just as a reflection of what you've been thinking. Put yourself on the pedestal. Begin to affirm daily that you are important, that you get everything that you want, and you are the most important person, the most worthy person, and you get everything that you want. When you begin to get trained to thinking like this, you're going to see things just show up all the time, randomly, that support this belief. So guys, have fun with this. And as you're having fun with it and you're seeing things come in on a regular basis, your faith is going to get so strong. And that's going to just wash away the doubts and unbeliefs around so many of your manifestations that maybe right now in this moment kind of look impossible. But when you realize that it's always happening and you see it happen in other areas, you're going to be able to believe for those other experiences that maybe in the moment feel impossible. Okay, so I really hope this encourages you. This is just an amazing topic, and I hope that you can begin to really believe that your thoughts push out, that everyone is overhearing everything that you think all the time. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you want to work with me, if you want more help around this subject, if you want help just in general with understanding this process and manifesting, sign up for coaching. I love to talk about it. I would be so honored to help you in this journey. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.